We gather ourselves. We gather our loved ones, known and unknown. We gather with all people whose experiences are like ours, which generally is more than we ever consciously realize. We may feel alone in our experiences, but they are very rarely unique. We are unique. Our souls are unique. But most of the time, we're having an experience that's shared somewhere by some people. We gather ourselves, we gather as a group, we gather with our co-experiencers, conscious and unconscious, present here and elsewhere. There is witness available, no matter how private things appear. And there's also privacy, even in some places that appear completely exposed. We gather, we center. Usually this means gathering energy in your solar plexus, space below your belly button, your physical center of gravity. If you're carrying weight in other places, it can lighten, it can move into the solar plexus and also move into your sit bones, move into the earth. We're socialized to be very top heavy and to put a lot of weight where it doesn't quite belong, literally and metaphorically. So it's always good to bring that weight and that presence, dense presence, back to your center of gravity, in your lower abdomen, and also to let it settle in your sit bones, in your legs and feet, to move into the earth. That should be a bit better. As always, we welcome Earth as a conscious participant in our circle. And as mentioned, we welcome those who are seeking healing and communion, but don't yet know where to find it, or they don't yet have the skills to make use of it when they do find it. Ultimately, this includes all people. With a special regard for those who are also on a healing path, consciously or unconsciously. There are so many people who, in their hearts, would like to be sitting with us. And for whatever reason, are somewhere else. We include them tonight as conscious participants as much as possible. Maybe a little more than is possible. So we have a big field today. Everything coming in from outside the group, we welcome only in its most positive aspects. Earth in her most enlightened states. Our less conscious co-experiencers in their higher self presence, in their most authentic astral presence, authentic and harmless and pure. We reject and release anything that's not going to serve our healing processes. But almost always there is some pure aspect that we can include, even with very unconscious people. As always, our spirit guides and friends are with us. We welcome only those who have our highest good at heart. They're supporting us to create better filters, working only with the most pure aspects of whatever person or situation we're called to work with. It's so common that a person's conscious self rejects the medicine that is most needed, and their higher self is so hungry for it and tries to push the conscious self to recognize and accept the medicine even a little bit. That push and pull is very common. It is possible for difficult people to receive medicine on the higher planes and to have it affect them on the lower planes. It's a pretty safe way to do it. There are many, many ways. We seek only the pure ways and the safe ways, respectful ways for all beings. The guides are also helping us with repatterning, making some more wholesome habits. This is very related to our filters. Energetic filters, perceptual filters, moral filters. The guides have great respect for our individual filtering and the immense variety of individual perception. At the same time, there are those who are seeking the same purification of their filters that you are seeking with your filters. There's a tremendous momentum there. We welcome the personal and the universal aspects of this purification of filters, as we are calling it. When your filters are very good, you can go anywhere, do anything, be around ignorant people or wise people, lots of people or no people, and keep your center. Keep all of your weight in your center. And your sit bones and your legs and your feet and the earth. With good filters, you can remain upright. No matter how depraved the energies are around you. Always coming back to balance. Like one of those dolls or toys with a sandbag at the bottom. Rolls around, comes back upright. This can create some intense conflict with people who would rather you be knocked down. That conflict can be fruitful. Let us metabolize those conflicts which help us grow, and release those conflicts which do not help us grow. The guides are doing some very deep repatterning with us. You don't have to hold your weight in your head or your shoulders. It can drop to your center, drop through your legs and feet into the earth. We're so grateful for these processes that help humanity break its addictions. Whatever you're releasing, let it move. An example for me is releasing anger, particularly anger towards myself. I've had a major addiction to self-blame, and it's in the process of releasing. Whatever your addictions have been, we allow them likewise to release. We allow our filters to be cleansed. Accurate perception is such wonderful medicine. May humanity be liberated from all of its false perceptions. All of its struggles which are not fruitful. May all of our conflicts be clean and clear. And lead to positive change. May stagnation on many levels be lifted. We can keep things fresh. Our crystal friend today is zoisite, which is very good for cleansing the life force channels and encouraging life-giving perception. We welcome zoisite as a conscious participant in our group. Are you addicted to loneliness? I certainly have been. So good to have these filters cleansed. I don't have to see everything through a window of extreme loneliness. It's not strictly necessary. Hmm. Takes a lot of pressure off and allows us to be more generous with ourselves and others. We allow others to have good experiences, bad experiences. We don't have to match perception all the time. Generally speaking, the good that we do is more than the mind estimates it to be. And the harm that we do is generally less than the mind believes. Certainly for this group, I think that's true. Maybe not true for everyone. What a good space we've made. If you feel like doing something, you can continue gathering your weight into your center, into the earth, through your legs and feet. We allow our filters to continue being refined. Generally speaking, an addiction is a resistance to conscious awareness. And we all have that somewhere. With group support, it's easier to surrender that resistance on our own terms, at our own pace. Okay, I allow more conscious awareness in that area. Hmm. I allow more love to exist here, there. Still using myself as an example, I allow conscious awareness to enter those spaces which have been closed by anger towards myself. Please use whatever words, energies, concepts are most helpful for you. So you can make more room for conscious awareness. Oh, I don't have to see the world through a lens of bitterness, for example. That's good news. I won't explode if I allow more sweetness into some of those spaces. That's good. I like my structural integrity. Okay, last round. Letting your weight fall into your center, fall through your legs and feet into the earth. Letting all your filters be cleansed. Inward blocks like addictions or outward blocks like misperceptions are being gently yet forcefully cleared. Yeah, one last time. I mean, not last in our lives, just last in this session. Letting that weight drop down. Letting all filters be refreshed. Perceptual, emotional, mental, spiritual, physical, any direction, all layers. Much better. Okay, now we can just relax. Let things be what they are and where they are. We're so grateful for this cleansing process. We're so grateful for this time and space, for our guides and friends, for each other and ourselves. We're so grateful to have meditations that include the mind. Feel free to make any physical gesture of release that feels good for you. I find myself sighing. Everything unconditionally good about these processes we keep for as long as we want to. All that is good and only good. Let it become part of us and positively influence our relations, our house, our land, our earth. Anything which is not completely good, which is in any way, shape, or form not good, we release. We only keep what is only good and let go of the rest. We only truly need unconditional support. We don't truly need conditional support. Not really. So perhaps we release some conditional support, welcoming more unconditional support in its place. Also moving back towards awareness of the physical body, external awareness. You don't have to keep letting your weight drop. You can just let it be wherever it is. Redistribute freely. This might be a good time to move if you have been still. Let all that is tender about these processes be held with the greatest integrity and kept safe. If you need or want to set some boundaries as we drift back into physical experience and social exchange, feel free. We are grateful for our spiritual experience. We are grateful for our physical experience. We are grateful for our solitude and our trans social experiences. And we are grateful for togetherness and social experiences. We arrive again in the lands of outer awareness, ordinary awareness, perhaps having visited some other lands deep inside. We are grateful for our inner lands and our outer lands. For our infinite experiences and our limited conditioned experiences. We welcome ourselves back into outward awareness, where so many things are happening. Many of which have nothing to do with my talking. Hmm. We seal this process in love and with the highest regards. Thanks for being here. Thanks for doing this. We shall conclude here.